Welcome to part 2 of my new series, 12 Laws of the Universe, starting with the Law of Divine Oneness. Please comment below with your favorite number and let's begin. All right, so the first law of the universe that we are going to talk about has to do with foundational law that helps us with understanding all the rest of it. It helps us understand that we are connected. We are all a part of a collective consciousness source. Some of us call him God. We are one. This fundamental rule helps us to understand karma on a different level. When you help someone else out, you feel good. On some spiritual level, you are that person. When you hurt someone else, you are actually hurting yourself. I am you. You are me. We are all connected to source energy. Understanding this sets up all the other laws. Everything that exists, seen or unseen, is connected. Together, we are one. We are divinely inseparable. There's a great power or combined energy in our collective mind. This is why the next law we talk about is so important, raising your vibration. There is a power in our collective mind. It is called the hive mind. In the Bible, Matthew 18:19, it is written, "Again I say unto you, that if you two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven." This ancient text that has a lot of not so hidden divine truths buried within it that most Christians don't understand that they believe. This explains how we can create our reality. We are connected to Source and we ask for something or come together and believe that it already is. It will be. It already is. The hive mind is so strong, it is an entity of its own. Some beings on this plane understand this and try to implement nefarious agendas to control the hive mind. Conspiracies against the collective, most of which are not aware of the fact that we are even connected to begin with. Many studies have been done on how to control and program the mind, and in learning how to control or affect the mind, it helps with understanding how to control the hive mind. Richard Nixon said, "The American people don't believe anything until they see it on television." This is one of those rabbit holes that you can dive deep down into, from subliminal messages in television programming and music, the MK Ultra experiments, which have been proven, and much, much more. There is a lot of evidence in this particular field of controlling the mind. Before that, religion is what was mainly used to control people. Fear is the basis of control, and when you are fearful for your life or very soul, you will obey just about anything that you are told. Yes, we are affected by others as we are all, in a sense, tethered together. One of the reasons why this particular law is the foundation for all the other universal laws is because it helps to set up all the other laws. These laws are the formula to our universe or multiverse that help us calculate and create our reality. Just like with the law of attraction and manifestation, this first law is happening and it is whether we realize it or believe it or not. In all of us, there is a divine consciousness, a soul that shines brightly within. Within all of us is source energy. Within all of us is God. Within all of us is divine light, no matter who you are. What you've done or what you believe, we have source within us. That is the anchor at the end of our tether that brings us all together, making us one with each other as well as one with Source. This is a very important key element to the equation. The law of divine oneness is the reason why spiritual growth is so important. As we learn and grow, we learn how, if we're all connected, setting our vibrational frequency higher and higher can have an extremely positive influence on our hive mind. If inside of you there is pain, sadness, anger, and turmoil, fear of rejection, hatred, And so on that is what you are feeding to the collective, which in turn brings down others as a whole affects the hive mind negatively. When you operate at a higher frequency, such as peace and joy, love, you are feeding the vibrational frequency to the collective consciousness. You are being a positive vibration to the collective consciousness. This is why group meditations are so beneficial to the collective. Meditating in general helps you to center yourself and align with source energy. Finding the creative and free source you have allowed society to bury and suffocate within you. It's the root, or the anchor, that is at the end of our collective tethered within you. We are all affected by each other's vibrational frequency. However, there is an element of projection involved as well. I'm sure many of you noticed this phenomena, where your attitude directly lines up with how and what situations unfold before your eyes. Your energetic vibration is a situation typically correlates with the outcome. If you go out into society with a bad mood and a lower vibration, you not only will continue to create more of that energy, see more of that energy. This also involves our reticular activating system and affects others negatively. Okay, so to sum it all up, you will typically get what you are expecting. If you are expecting fear, that's what you'll get. Our emotions help create our perspective of our living experience. If you expect love, you will get more love. Even if someone is trying to give you love, but you expect rejection, you aren't allowing yourself to be open to receiving that love. You consciously have that setting turned off. You are projecting rejection, and that's what you will receive back in return. If you can control your thoughts, you can ultimately create your destiny and optimally change your reality. One really cool thing about your brain is that the subconscious mind does not know the difference between reality and dreams. If you believe that something is, you can begin to rewire your brain and your subconscious mind to what you desire and who you want to become. If you are a victim of a traumatic incident, our brains typically tend to replay that horrific event in our minds. From my understanding, it acts as a part of our fight or flight responses to help us not let that happen again. If you only allow negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions to play out in your subconscious, believes those negative things are really happening on a molecular level. So Dr. Joe Dispenza wrote a book called Becoming Supernatural, which talks about how we can actually heal ourselves with our minds. If we can heal ourselves, and I am you, I can help to heal you as well. Much like a prayer, sending a message to God, when meditating, you can send someone else in the collective healing energy, the divine light. When thinking of anyone throughout the day, be sure to send them love and light. On some level, you are literally sending them energy that, if they are open to it, they're receiving. Women typically tend to be more intuitive. This is why they tend to be more inclined to be an empath and why they seem to be more receptive to everyone's emotions. The law of divine oneness is foundational in understanding the other 11 laws. They are all intertwined, like one perfect formula we have deduced as humans to be the key to understanding the universe. Everything is energy, everything is vibration, everything is operating at a certain frequency. And if we can learn how to control a particular frequency and manipulate it for the better, we can begin to ascend to the next level of consciousness. All right, guys, next up is the law of vibration. I hope you're loving it.